Part 1.
Hello everyone, this is an update on my journey of building my new full quality of life. Now that since receiving my wheelchair accessible vehicle, WAV for short, I am now able to leave the house and access the world as often and as easily as anyone else. Since this year has begun, I have been looking into exploring and trying different places where they have a padded environment so that I can move around and exercise safely out of my wheelchair. So far, I have been incredibly pleasantly surprised with just how successful this has turned out to be. I really thought this was going to be a tough journey. To find padded environment places full stop, but secondly because a lot of these padded environment places are soft play centres, and I thought two things were going to happen. I thought they would either not let me in or let me play because I'm an adult full stop, or that I would receive judgment and opposition because I'm a wheelchair user. I always arrive in my wheelchair, and most people make the assumption as soon as they see a wheelchair user that they think that person must be paralysed or have significant mobility issues, which I can do when my F&D is triggered, but obviously I arrive there like I am right now. Well, my F&D is not being triggered, I've not had a seizure yet. And so I arrive and I get out my wheelchair, and then everybody sees that when I am well, I have just as good mobility as the next person. And I thought that was going to cause problems. But actually, I've gone to a good handful of different places, most of which are soft play, but another type. I've also been going to trampoline parks and this giant inflatable course called Inflatonation, and I have not been refused entry at any of these places. I would obviously introduce myself and give a brief explanation that I have a seizure disorder and that it can be triggered by sounds, and that when I have a seizure I pretty much lose my speech and mobility for several hours, and da-di-da-di-da. And every single staff member, every single establishment has been absolutely a-okay with it. They have not batted an eyelid about the fact that I am an adult and that I have pretty much perfect mobility out of my wheelchair when I am well. And also, even amongst the parents and children, quite frankly everyone, nobody has had a single problem with me being there, with me moving around and playing and doing my own thing, etc. Everybody has been completely not just accepting, but in fact welcoming. Even though I know that it's very odd to see an adult, even a disabled adult, to play at a soft play, but no one's batted an eyelid. They're just completely fine with it. That has been such a huge blessing, because oh my days, getting to play in soft play at Inflatonation, at trampoline parks, it has not only been doing my physical health a world of good. Like, I'm getting a lot of exercise. I'm talking sweat level.